Monfort Radio presents From Monnet to Monfort, featuring Mr. Monfort, the aspiring candidate to chief dreamer. Jean Monnet was a visionary of the 20th century. Monnet lived the two world wars and the inability of the League of Nations as institution to avoid the turmoil of the 1930s and the carnage of the 1940s. Monnet is one of the great men of the 20th century to whom Europeans owe much of what they have become, including the stability and understanding among nations that once upon a time lived centuries at war. We need a new vision for a European Union in deep crisis. We need new leadership that is able to look forward with the ambition and passion of past leaders that included Jean Monnet or Robert Schuman. We need to become, one more time, dreamers and visionaries of the 21st century to continue the legacy of our ancestors, to build a better world out of the world we inherited from our parents and grandparents. It is time today to look ahead and ask why not. It is our obligation to find the inspiration in the minds of the great men of the 20th century to imagine and design a way out of the mess of a crisis that should imply a before and an after in the way we approach economics, politics, finance and corporate strategy in our relationship with the vulnerable and the environment. I have raised a question that has an answer. Where are the great men and women of the 21st century? Who are they? Where do they live and why do they hide? I have found a sample of representative men and women of stature, a 21st century replica of the American and French visionaries who in the 1940s and 1950s designed the current economic architecture. They are the expert dreamers and the wise men and women of our time. They are dreamers who love and lovers who dream. They speak a different language. It is the language of the possible. It is the language of the unimaginable, which asks why not instead of why. You are the expert dreamers. You are the disciples of Marshall and Truman, of Monnet and Schuman. You must recuperate the ambition and the vision of past leaders who at certain and unique points in time of history decided to look ahead to ambition a better world. From Monnet to Monfort signifies a well-needed transition from the world of the 20th century, imagined by Jean Monnet, to the world of the 21st century presented in the Monfort Plan. From Monnet to Monfort demands change in our political and leadership structures that are not willing to push this world forward in the path of sustainability. From Monnet to Monfort envisions a dream come true called utopia and cornucopia and suggests the departure in travel in time towards Decemland, the land of 10%. You are the expert dreamers and the wise men and women of our time. You will lead today's society to the world of 2050, the land of 10%, a world of utopia and cornucopia. You will travel the four corners of the world with a new message of love, dream and optimism. You will talk to each and every individual who lives on the blue planet. You will invite them to get on the train of dreams. You will use every weapon of mass persuasion available. A window of opportunity begins on the decim date. It is a beautiful time of opportunity. It is a 5-year window of opportunity that will come to an end with the deadline of the Millennium Development Goals. You are the inhabitants of this world. You must start living a life in full color. You are most welcome in this new time of optimism that begins on the decim date. You are welcome in the most challenging and exciting time of our lifetime. Welcome to the journey of our lifetime. Welcome to a new world. It is time. It is our time. Let's move ahead.